Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Tabasa here with another video. Today, I have, not even today, over the past couple of weeks, I've really been working on something in the background, and it's been something that I have been trying to deal with my whole life. And I thought, these past couple of weeks I'd work on it and actually get around to doing these things. And I think for myself, it's something that needed to be done and is something I needed to say goodbye to. And that is my Lego collection. After 15 years, I would argue, of being a Lego builder myself, I think I've finally taken the steps to organize everything and find a seller or a store to sell them to. I know what you're thinking. A boy is dying. A boy is becoming a man. What's happening? And I know it's going to be hard. But I do believe that with this newfound status, I will be able to invest in a lot more cooler things and a lot more cool projects, such as the Arkham Asylum set that came out. That's $300. And it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make in order to accomplish my newfound goals. I've spent hours, tens of hours each day when I'm at home sorting through my Legos and basically putting them all in by color. And finally, this past weekend was the final day that I got to rebuild some of my old Lego sets and visit those before I eventually sell everything else, because I'm keeping some of the old sets that I've made. I'll throw up a picture right now. And as you can see, I have quite a lot of Legos, but the most of it is all in bins. The things that are set out before those bins are all Lego sets that I'm going to keep around because they are, in my opinion, some sort of pillar, if you will, of things I liked about Lego. Getting a closer up view, the red fire truck is one of the first Lego sets I ever had. I think I got it when I was around 5 from my grandparents. Next to that, or somewhat adjacent to it, there's a police helicopter that I got, which, funnily enough, the stickers say Polizei in German. I don't remember when I got that. I probably got it when I was in England. But there's also an orange garbage truck, which I also had. And I would regard those 3 as some of my first sets that I ever remember. Obviously, you can't ignore it. There's the Power Miner set. That big hulking drill is one of the coolest things ever. And it's missing a couple of stickers, but it's 100% built. Then you also have an Indiana Jones set that I have been... it's been sitting in the dust for a long time, but I finally was able to part it out, and that one was fairly tough to part out. But I even have the chrome gold chest and everything to accompany it. The only thing I'm missing on that is the tarp. And finally, I have it with me here, so I'll show it. And this set is going to accompany the Arkham Asylum, and that is the 2012 version of the Batwing and Joker's helicopter, otherwise known as the Goon Copter. I decided to keep these because I think they would be a great addition to Arkham Asylum if I can place them somewhere next to them. Obviously, right now, I can't really hang anything from a ceiling. And I obviously won't have Legos to build up some sort of structure to scaffold it up in the air. But I'll just have them sitting next to each other to create a scene. My favorite part about this is this tail. It's very nice. And so with that, those, I believe it's 7 or 8 vehicles are going to be the only things that remain out of my Lego collection. Besides from, and I will say besides from, obviously the minifigure collection I have here, Lego Bastion, as well as my other display sets that are at my parents' house. So that will be like Speed Champion stuff, Sonic the Hedgehog stuff, White House stuff, the Lego Indiana Jones set that came out in 2024. Another Indiana Jones set. Both of them are from Raiders of the Lost Ark, as well as an excavator. I have a Lego plant that I showed in my room tour video, and I think that's about it. So besides that, all of my Legos are going. I'd say in a realistic sense, piece-wise, they're probably roughly $2,000. But selling them, I'm probably going to ask for maybe $100, because that'll help cover the cost of buying the asylum. But it's something that I needed to tackle for a long time. And doing it over the weekend, or the past weekends, have been very, very taxing on me, especially when on my weekly schedule, I go to school and I go to work, and I don't have a lot of free time. The only free time I have is when I stream Apex. So basically Sunday through Thursday nights at 9 to midnight. And it's been rough, to say the least. But I'm so glad it's finally happening, because if I didn't get to it ever, it would just sit there and nothing would happen, and then we just throw them all out, and it would be kind of pointless. But I think this goodbye, if you will, is also the beginning of a hello, how are you? Because I recently have been getting a lot more picky with what sets I buy. And so that obviously means that the sets I will buy are going to be bigger, more expensive, more meaningful to me, which I think is a good thing. Obviously, I would have maybe saved this Lego collection for a child of mine if I ever had a child. But in a similar vein, I feel like there's something to be said about building the collection as you grow instead of having one already pre-existing for you. So yeah, for those of you wondering, there hasn't been a lot of entries yet, but my weeks have been jam-packed. Like I said, it's just school and work, and so not a lot has been happening. In fact, health-wise, I have this weird feeling in my stomach that it's just like creating air bubbles, and I have like these little burps every once in a while. I don't know if it's because I'm not eating enough, because sometimes I'll stuff my face and I'll get full and I still have them. And in a similar vein, I find it hard to breathe sometimes. I don't know why. It's probably because I don't work out enough. Like, I worked out today and I felt actually really good today. So I need to take care more of my health more than anything. Starting now, I guess. Besides that, I have one more thing to show you guys. Alright. Steel Ball Run Volume 3, baby. I've read all of it already. I finished it this morning. Oh, just look at that. That's peak. That's peak. Really good read. For those of you wondering what's in the contents of this, you have Tusk Parts 1, 2, and 3, and Scary Monsters Parts 1, 2, and 3. They left me on a cliffhanger in this one, which is kind of sad, but I digress. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning into the video. I know I dragged out the beginning as if it was like a sad video, and that was intentional. I will say that was very much intentional. In a similar vein, though, I am kind of, still bummed about something that I have spent so long of my life, finally giving it away and removing myself from that kind of attachment. But so be it, right? I gotta bite the bullet eventually. See you guys later. Peace.